Hello?
Hello, Maniac. What's your favorite scary movie?
Oh my god. First off, I'm honored that you'd call me, but I'm about to sit down and review your new movie, actually. Can we finish this later?
Can I call you back?
Yeah, you can call me back. You're Ghostface.
Well, fine.
Alright, sounds good. Well, that was easy. Hey everyone, this is the Movie Maniac. Thank you for watching, and today we're going to talk about Scream 5, also known as Scream. 25 years after the original series of murders in Woodsboro, a new Ghostface emerges, and Sidney Prescott must return to uncover the truth. Alright, so the original Scream actually makes my top 3 best slashers of all time list. That's just one of those ones where they got lightning in a bottle. So with this one, there's a catch. No Wes Craven in the director's chair, which, rest in peace, Craven. Kevin Williamson is out, and he was the writer that brought that brilliant dialogue to the Scream series. So I was pretty cautious going into this one. I definitely was the most uneasy I've ever been about going into a Scream sequel. The big thing that they're addressing with this one are requels. We've talked about that on this channel. Movies like The Force Awakens, Jurassic World, Ghostbusters Afterlife, Halloween 2018. I like that. That is part of the modern state of horror, so yeah, let's go for it. I gotta give credit to the writing here because they actually do emulate a lot of that witty dialogue we're so used to seeing in the previous installments, and they really do it quite well here. This has good pacing. I've heard a few fans say that it slows down a little in the second act. Honestly, I'd never even addressed this if it hadn't been brought up by other people. I thought it was fine. We have 3 show stealers here in this movie. Jenna Ortega does a fantastic job. She fits right into a Scream movie in the modern era that we have here. David Arquette, oh my freaking god. Wow, he nailed it. And then you have Mikey Madison, who is absolutely fantastic. I think I might have a new celebrity crush with this girl. Let's talk about the legacy characters, because the trailers really do have you believe that they're all going to be here throughout the entire duration of the film and they're going to be the main focus. They're really not. They're in and out. David Arquette is definitely pretty central here, thank God. I wish we would have had more Sidney. I mean, Neve Campbell just has perfected this role in all of these installments, and it's just like, man, we should have had a lot more of her here. She just is a force to be reckoned with as Sidney Prescott, and I just wish we had a little bit more time with Sidney. This easily has the most number of stabs out of any Scream movie. I mean, it is excessive at times, but it's okay because we're 5 movies in, you know, up the violence. And by the way, this is easily the most graphic, gory, and gruesome. Scream is the Star Wars of slasher movies. You have this core group that you're constantly going through these adventures with. I think these might be some of my favorite characters of all time. I'm not kidding. I mean, the original group. There was something that happened in this movie. This is a spoiler for your review. Man, I just wasn't ready for. And I think if you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. And it, actually kind of made me cry. I'm not joking. You can call me a wussy, or the word that rhymes with it that has a P in front of it instead of a W. I don't give a shit what you think, because I'm a massive Scream fan. I care so much about these characters that when this thing happened, it was almost hard to accept. And hey, you know what? Anything can happen in a requel. I don't know how you follow this up, because it's almost the perfect bookend from the first movie to 2, 3, and 4, and then 5. It's kind of, it really does kind of seal everything off, which I like. You guys have heard me talk about how I think sequels need to do this, and this one does. Here's the tricky thing about Scream. If you get away from the legacy characters and you totally phase them out, you don't really have Scream, you just have a slasher with the Ghostface mask thrown in it. You can't really do what you've done with Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger. I don't think you can do that with Scream, so I hope that they don't phase these characters out. All I'll say is there are some people to work with here and bring back in the next one. Really put them at the foreground if you do a Scream 6. Again, you move too far away from the legacy characters, you don't have Scream anymore. I've tried to watch a TV series, guys, it's just not for me. That's great if you liked it, I know some fans do. Guys, with all that being said, I'm gonna give Scream 5 7 out of 10. This is good, thank God. I was really concerned going into this one. I had a lot of fun with it. And look at how it achieved this rating in the face of no returning director or writer from the previous installments. I mean, you know, really this one shouldn't work, but it does. It's got that wit. I will say this, it's a little bit more serious than the previous ones, but it still has a lot of fun. You can tell this movie's having a lot of fun with itself, but it might not lean as heavy into the comedy. If you're a Scream fan, I have a feeling you're gonna like this one, and if you don't love it, you'll probably at least like it as much or more than Scream 3, which is kind of considered the black sheep of the family. I don't hate Scream 3, by the way. I think it's an okay movie. It's just not very good. But this one, I think you'll at least like as much as that, but I think you're going to like it a little bit more. I liked this. I think this one's a little bit better than Scream 3. All right, guys, so what did you think of Scream, aka Scream 5? Sound off below. Most of you already know the drill, but for those who don't, make sure to smash that notification bell. Like, comment, and subscribe so you can stay inside the mind of a movie maniac.